Let me guess, is that for me, honey?
Yes. They're growing wild out in the courtyard, all over the place.
You know what this means? It's a sign that everything's gonna be new.
Yeah.
The first flower of spring.
Like our new baby Dean.
That's right.
How's Mommy today?
Fantastic.
No belly aches?
No, I think I'm finally over them.
Cool.
Yep, I think this is gonna be a really wonderful vacation.
I decided something.
What?
I don't want you to go.
Oh, well, I'll miss you too, but you know, Mom really needs this trip to the country.
I understand. I don't really think a couple of days in Matt's cabin constitutes a 12-step program.
Don't say that, because it's gonna work, okay? We're gonna have really nice long walks and hikes, and we'll probably have nice conversations by the fireplace.
Right.
And I just need to get Mom to open up about losing her job and her friends and Dad.
I just hope that she can deal with all that without
Look,
having
she
a...
just needs to go 2 days without a drink, and when she sees that I'm there to back her up, she'll be fine. Besides, there's not gonna be any liquor for miles and miles. Just in case. That's it.
Christy, I'm glad I caught you in. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, Cass. Well, I'm so glad you called. I really missed you.
Look, I'm taking Frankie for a picnic to the old mill.
Oh, how sweet. You can help her forget the trial.
We were hoping that you might join us. You must be suffering from spring fever yourself.
Mary Frances is there with you, isn't she?
Yes. She's making a pita bread surprise for you as we speak.
Okay, well, don't say anything. I really need to see you.
Then join us.
Ever since that night in New York, there's so much to resolve.
I agree. So why don't you meet us there in about an hour?
Okay, wonderful. Oh, this will be great. I'll make my lemonade. You'll love it.
Sounds great. You heard her.
She could be totally innocent.
She's not, believe me.
I can't do this, Cass. You don't do this to your best friend.
Frankie, we have to test her. You have to give me a chance to prove that she wanted to get you and Douglas out of the picture.
Sorry, Cass. I cannot go through with this. Whose dumb idea was it to get out of bed this morning?
Oh, bite your tongue. What happened to your work ethic?
You. What happened to yours?
What do you mean I suddenly got one?
Not that Spencer and ethic belong in the same sentence.
My little chickadee off limits.
What, I can't even say his name?
Not unless you say it nicely.
Ugh.
Ugh. Now, we hashed this out last night. Working for Spencer is not going to change anything.
Seems to me you're changing already.
Like how?
Since when did you ever in your life buy yourself a new tie to go to work?
I told you I am producing a video to upgrade Spencer's image, and I'm going to do the same thing for myself. What do you think?
I think I like you with or without the tie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like you tied up or not, too. No, just... I love you so much, I'd do anything for you. You know that?
Anything?
Why don't I stop by the studio on the lunch hour and take you out for a little lunch and treat?
That sounds nice. I'll see if I can work you in.
Can't wait to see Rachel's face. You'll have a cow.
Jake, you said you'd...
I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. Listen, the deal was I lay off Rachel, you lay off Spencer. I promised Paulina I could make this work.
I hope so, Jake. I really do.
There you are, Rachel. I was about to look for you in missing persons.
Excuse me, Iris, what was that?
Well, you're here trying to break up Jake and Paulina. The good ship Corey is heading for an iceberg.
That's an overstatement, don't you think?
No, it is not. If we're not careful, we'll be filing for Chapter 11.
I've already seen these projected quarterly losses. That's why I was in Washington. I was testifying for an investment tax credit.
So it was your investment in KBAY that has this company drowning in red ink.
The Corey losses have absolutely nothing to do with KBAY. There is a worldwide recession, hon, and it's affecting the publishing industry.
Oh, that's right. Blame Japan, blame Germany, blame anybody, but don't have anyone in this family held responsible.
What are you getting on about?
Rachel, the last issue of Bravo would have been a blockbuster with that expose of Spencer trying to break up Grant's wedding. But somebody leaked it. Who did? Amanda.
I can't defend her behavior.
No, you can't because it's indefensible.
Oh, come on, admit it. You're just sore because you didn't get a chance to drop the bomb on Spencer.
I'll admit it if you agree that Amanda is out of her depth.
She's a fully qualified professional, Iris.
Her marriage is on the rocks and it's affecting her work.
That's not fair.
She hasn't been in this office in the whole week.
Okay, she's been in New York. She's been spending some time with Sam.
Rachel, she's losing her grip.
Oh, Iris, and you have been working your little fingers to the bone in little private meetings with Hank Kent. Don't throw stones, Iris. You're going to be up to your ear baubles in broken glass.
And there's a little other thing. I got you a going away present.
You did?
Yes, I did. You ready?
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, wow. Oh. This is nice.
Yes.
Some used books. Thank you.
Turns out the lady in 5J was having a little yard sale.
Yeah?
And she's a pediatric nurse, and she's got all these old books on childbirthing and parenting.
That's wild.
Saved us a
Great.
bundle. Yeah,
Oh, wow, the original Dr. Spock.
That is correct, Jim. And apparently, Dr. Spock was an expert in his field. He knew every single human life form on Star Trek.
Very nice.
Proved
very
useful
nice.
later down the road.
Oh, and here we have the complete book of baby names.
Yes, and you're only going to need to look at Volume 1 because Volume 1 deals with male names, and that's what you're going to have to deal with.
Of course, we got issue 2 just in case.
Well, the thing is, it does say in a lot of these books that you do have to humor the mother because later down the road that could prove beneficial.
Really?
Yes. Oh, and I bought a book myself, which deals in the newest in natural childbirth and infant psychology. I thought that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, very nice. You know, you're going to have to read these too.
Well,
Yeah.
they all basically say the same thing. It really doesn't matter.
Oh,
Just
what's
also,
that?
you gotta love the little guy as much as you possibly can with all your heart, and I think we already do that. Don't you?
You're going to be a wonderful father.
Oh, I hope so.
Yes, you are. Thank you. I love my gift.
It's probably Felicia.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Lorna, you're early.
Oh, we have a lot of work to do. Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning, Lorna.
Was it something I said?
Oh, no, I don't think she's over morning sickness yet.
Oh.
You got a problem?
I'm just getting used to your new do.
Yeah, and?
And it's growing on me, kind of like a bad blister.
It just goes to prove that you cannot fix or change every hair on my head.
Yeah, well, I manage. That's what I do. Managers manage.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Well,
Hey,
I'm
Felicia.
country bound, but I do draw the line on milking cows.
You're looking nice.
Thank you, honey. Hello, Lorna.
Felicia?
Well, did you come over here to send me off?
No.
I had some work to do with Dean.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was eventually going to want to see you to thank you for coming to my birthday party.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm
It
gonna
meant a lot.
just check on Jen.
Yeah.
So, Felicia Gallant goes Nashville. How very interesting.
How would you like to go along? We could sort of make it a family thing.
No, thanks. I'm not really a country gal.
I thought Kevin converted you.
Well, the great outdoors can be great indoors.
Yeah, right. So no ma and sis, right?
Exactly. Besides, I have some work to do with Dean.
I know that.
Yeah.
Listen, I know that the last few weeks have been a little rough for us.
Tell me about it.
And I really...
Hey, you're here. Hi.
Hey,
You look great. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I'm
You
fine.
all right?
Yeah. I'll be better once we get into the country air.
Oh, yeah, country air. That's that stuff that you can't see, isn't it? Anyway, I guess I'll get used to it.
You get used to it. So, shall we? Let's hit the road?
Yeah, of course.
Is your chauffeur here?
No, actually, we're going to rough it.
That's right. I'm going to be driving Mom's car.
Well, I get to keep the wheels?
Yeah. I wanted to bring along the chef at Tops, but she nixed that one, too.
That's right. All right.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Miss you too. Take care of our baby.
I will.
Well, so long, Lorna.
Be good, Felicia.
I always am.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Have a good time.
We will.
Two little lumberjacks. Get out of here.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care of her.
I will. Don't worry.
So, what do you think about this little idea?
What?
Well, do you think this trip for Felicia's gonna do her any good?
I don't know. Jen's got her hopes up awful high. I think she thinks she's gonna turn Felicia's life around.
Well, personally, I think that Jenna is setting herself up and Mom for a nice little fall off of Walton's Mountain.
Here I am, ready to go. What do you say we make $1 million by 5 o'clock?
Well, you've decided to accept my offer.
You made me a deal I couldn't refuse.
What did you tell Paulina?
Nothing about the takeover of Corey Publishing, hostile or otherwise.
Good. If she knew, she'd never forgive
Paulina
you.
comes first. I don't want to do anything to destroy what we've got.
Nor would I ask you to. You know, Jake, I really admire your loyalty to the woman you love.
Mr. Harrison, I gotta come out of this looking like a white knight to the Coreys and Paulina.
Don't worry. You'll play the hero at the end of this little drama. But first, you'll need a cover story to explain your continued association.
Don't worry,
with me.
I've got the perfect smokescreen. I told Paulina that I was going to shoot some footage to spruce up your image to the public.
Oh, Jake. Would that you could raise my esteem. Oh, not only with the public, but in the eyes of my sons.
Well, your sons don't appreciate you. I do. So, what do you say? You want to do a little corporate rating today? I mean, you do look a little bit like Ivan Boesky.
No, 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 no. I have no intention of ending up a white-collar criminal.
Being prosecuted by Grant's new law could get a little awkward. How do you intend to duck the charges of conspiracy to threaten a United States senator and his lady?
All in good time, Jake. All in good time.
This is going to be good. I'm going to learn a lot from you, Mr. Harrison.
And your schooling begins right now.
What's this?
Your reading for the day.
Macro economics. The legal transfer of stocks, bonds, and
debentures.
You got to be kidding me.
Well, if you want to swim with Piranha, you'd better sharpen your
Why don't I just wait for the movie to come out? All right, okay. What do you need me to do today?
Now, I want you to watch the stock market. And keep a chart on the price of Corey stock.
A chart? Why? What are you planning?
Don't ask so many questions, all right? Just read, Jake. Read.
So this is the start. You're gonna bring Rachel Corey to her knees.
Patience, Jake. This is your first lesson in Harrison economics. A winning program takes risk, brains, good old Irish luck.
first thing that we have to do is schedule a photo shoot for you to show Stark your new look, all right? Earth to Dean.
Heard you, photo shoot, yeah.
What are you doing? Jenna and Felicia cannot get any mail up at the cabin, so you might as well put away the love note.
It's not a love note.
Well, then what are you scribbling on?
It's just something I'm working on, a song.
Really? For the new album?
No, it's for Jenna.
Dean,
What?
I have scheduled recording space next week.
I'll be fine, I'll be ready. What are you worried about?
So what's this new song for Jenna?
Yeah, it's not your speed. You won't like it. It's something personal.
Well, most of your best songs really are. Come on.
Oh, thank you.
Great.
You wouldn't like it. It's not up your alley.
Well, spill it anyway.
It's a song. It's called A New Light. It's about having a baby and doing the whole parent thing.
So? That sounds marketable. Come on, I want to hear it.
No. You'll think it's sappy.
Mush sometimes sells. Never overestimate the public's opinion.
Well, maybe later on.
Come on, let me
Maybe
see.
later.
Dean, where are you going?
You gotta go. You got company.
Oh, gorgeous.
Hi.
Dean? How are you doing?
Well, I was doing a lot better until I heard that you pushed up Frankie's trial date.
That was Judge Atkins' decision.
I just think you like making headlines on Frankie's expense.
That's not why I'm prosecuting this case.
I think you just want to get some publicity to make up for the last time your name was in the paper. And wasn't that when you were accused of a murder that you didn't commit? I'm out of here.
Hey, Lisa, could I get some coffee over here, please? Well, I guess I don't win the Paradise popularity poll.
Well, you absolutely do with me.
Sorry I ruined your meeting.
Quite all right. Dean was leaving anyways.
Yeah, well, I guess I should cut him some slack, right?
Listen, Frankie Frame is Dean's cousin. You can't actually expect him to be unbiased.
Frankie has a lot of people on her side.
Tell me about it every time I go to D&M. If I even mention the case, I have my throat cut.
Well, I'm sorry if this has put you in an awkward position.
No, I don't understand why you just don't let Dana prosecute.
No.
But you've just started working on it. I don't...
You know how much this case means to me, Lorna.
You're thinking of Rita. Kevin, you didn't help her kill herself. I think that your personal feelings are getting a little
Assisted
bit confused.
suicide is second-degree murder. That's the law. Frankie broke it.
I thought she was innocent until proven guilty.
I can prove it. I have enough evidence for a jury to find Frankie guilty as charged.
Hey, hurry up. She'll be here soon.
I can't do this, Cass.
It's the only way I can prove that she's setting you
Even
up.
if I agree to lie to test her, I'm not sure I can pull it off.
You have to. Your whole future depends... Our future together depends on it.
I am not an actress like she is. I don't know that I can give that kind of performance.
I'm glad to hear that.
But she always knows when I'm trying to fake her out.
She is going to be focused on me. Let's just do it the way we rehearsed it in the car.
It won't work.
It will work. Believe me.
Cass, I'm sure she finds you attractive, but she just lost her husband. Maybe she's confused about her feelings.
Not in the least.
That doesn't mean she deliberately murdered Douglas and wants to see me in jail for it.
Okay, if Christy didn't do it, then who did? You said yourself Douglas never would have taken his own
I'm
life.
sure he didn't.
Then it had to have been Christy. Who else could have tampered with that tea?
She doesn't know anything about poisonous herbs.
She had access to Douglas's entire library. Frankie, come on. You're a trained investigator. How can you ignore all these facts?
I have to.
Why?
Because if I start doubting her, I have to doubt everything, Cass. She's the one who made me believe in myself. If it hadn't been for her, I would never have left that dead-end town. I wouldn't have a career. I would never have found you.
You'll lose all of this if you let her get away with
I
this.
have to believe in my friend. I can't betray her.
Frankie,
I
please.
can't.
She's here. If you believe so much in your friend, believe that she'll pass the test.
Hey, Anderson. ¿Qué pasa?
Hello, Victor. Hey, it's good to see you. Listen, why don't you and Lorna catch up?
See? Where are you going?
I'm going back to the salt mines. I'm sorry, but I have to cancel dinner, okay? So I'll see you later.
Wait, you're gonna give up dinner and dancing with me to work on the Frame case?
This case goes to trial in less than 2 weeks. I have got to work around the clock to get ready.
The clock.
Well, around the clock doesn't necessarily mean bedtime. See you there?
All right, if you're lucky.
Gotta go.
All right, go already.
See you, Victor.
Take care.
Have you ever seen him work this hard on a case?
Oh, yeah. When he sent me to the joint.
I forgot that he busted you.
Oh, yeah, and he busted his hump to get me convicted. The man is intense. I mean, once he gets obsessed with a case, he usually wins.
Oh, it's just great. So he's gonna send Frankie Frame up the river, and her cousin, who happens to be one of my top clients, won't talk to me.
Oh, you should be used to it. Your old lady still giving you the cold shoulder?
Actually, she showed up at my birthday party last night.
Well, congratulations. On both counts.
Thank you, I think.
How's she doing? She's still sticking to her 2 drinks a day?
Actually, she showed up kind of looped.
Oh, and that makes you mad.
It was pathetic. She was trying to cover up all of our little family secrets and trying to pull us off as a happy family.
But you don't see any hope.
I was never hopeful. I wasn't the one who believed in miracles. Jenna was.
Yeah, she's in for a rude awakening.
Tell me about it. Jenna's got Felicia up in the cabin for a few days. She actually thinks that she can dry Felicia out. Yeah, good luck.
Wait, what do you mean dry her out?
Well, there's no booze in the cabin, not a liquor store for miles, so Jenna figures Felicia's gonna stop drinking while she's there.
Oh, man.
What? Is there a problem?
Look, your sister's in for big trouble.
So, what did I tell you? It's perfect, huh?
Yeah, it's darling. It's very rustic.
Yep. No TV, no phones, no interruptions. It's great.
I hope you don't tell me there's no plumbing. I mean, I can't really start the day without my sink and my vanity mirror. Hello.
I don't remember exactly, but I think there's an outhouse.
Tell me you're joking, please, God. I mean, you are joking, aren't you?
Mom, this was Matt Corey's cabin. It has all of the necessities.
Right. Well, you know, some people would think a television set and a phone was a necessity.
Well, in the country, that's considered noise pollution.
Well, I hope they don't give me a ticket for my blow dryer.
Oh, good. Now you really sound like Lorna.
Well, Lorna learned to love the country. I mean, she was with someone special. And I have you. And I can't wait to meet that kid of yours.
Well, I would really like you to be there. And I would really like it if you were there when my baby has a baby. So please start taking care of yourself. All right. I'm gonna go to the car and get the rest of the groceries, okay?
Can I give you a hand?
No, I got it. You just relax.
Okay.
Oh, God, I haven't laughed like that since Dougie's. Well, you two were awfully sweet to invite me. I really needed this.
Oh, I think we all needed this.
Mary Frances, do you want some of my lemonade?
What's in it?
It's lemonade. It's made with lemons, silly.
But what else?
What do you mean?
I don't eat refined sugar.
It won't kill you.
I know that, Christy.
Well, more for us then. Here's your cup.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come. I'm raining all over the Peru.
No, that's not true. Stop that.
No, I'm sorry. See, this is my fault. Here I am telling funny stories, and you're worried about your day in court.
I can't expect the world to stop for my problems.
Yes, but you can't expect your friends to be there for you. You deserve that much, at least.
Frankie knows that we're behind her all the way.
Why don't we put our heads together and come up with your defense strategy?
Because it won't work. All the circumstantial evidence makes me look guilty.
Yes, but you're forgetting one thing. You've got a terrific lawyer here.
Yeah, don't forget that. Actually, Frankie, I was thinking, I didn't want to mention this before, but I think now might be a good time to consider it.
What?
I feel that we ought to discuss the possibility of plea bargaining.
Are you serious?
No, it might be your best option.
Absolutely not!
Hey, I'm just suggesting that we discuss it, Frank.
But why would I plea bargain when I'm innocent?
When the jury sees this evidence and what it looks like, it's not going to...
You think I'm guilty, don't you? That's why you're suggesting this.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Why don't you just
Why don't you give Cass a chance? Why don't you just
Oh,
listen
you
to
too,
what...
Christy? You think I'm guilty too?
Frankie,
How
come
could you
on,
do this to
calm
me?
down.
But Cass, I thought you believed in me. How could you do this to me? How could you?
Frankie!
You don't deserve this, Cass.
Down a point and 3/4. Man, I could get used to this.
So, you've made yourself at home, I see.
Yes, your staff is very accommodating. Would you like some popcorn?
No, thank you. And, don't get too used to that chair, all right?
Well, this chair is the best place to follow the market. I've worked up a chart on Corey Publishing prices for the day.
Up 5/8 at the opening bell. Up 1/4 at 11:05. Up again a half point at 12:20. Then down 1 3/4 at 2:17.
If you don't mind me asking, why'd you have me make the Ross Perot flip charts if you were following the numbers?
Oh, I wasn't following the numbers. I was orchestrating them.
Wait a minute, you set this all up.
At the start of trading, I bought relatively small amounts of Corey's stock. I bought again at 11 and 12.15. Now, each time, the price of a share showed a modest gain. Then, at 2.15, I disposed of all the shares I had bought, driving down the price.
But why go to all the trouble? I mean, the net loss was less than a half a point. That doesn't hurt Rachel Corey.
No, not on such a small scale, Jake. But this was only a demonstration.
Wait a minute, you did this for my benefit?
Now, Jake, look. If you multiply today's example by the millions of shares of Corey's stock just waiting to be bought up by a wealthy and discreet investor,
then we hit her with both barrels. What are we waiting for?
We have to move cautiously, Jake. If Rachel catches on to our plan, she could turn the tables on us.
Well, I'm not gonna tell.
Now, this is a very delicate operation. You need to know every pitfall. But that will have to wait for another day. I have an appointment.
Well, what would you like me to do? I could
now, Jake,
bug Rachel Corey's
No, you still have a lot to learn. Now, finish your reading. That's very important.
Okay, I will commit those books to memory.
All right, see that you do. And you'll be here tomorrow, bright and early. All right?
You got it. Rachel Corey's not gonna know what hit her.
You're back with Jake?
Yes.
Paulina, how long before he goes into another scam, and then what are you gonna do?
Rachel, I love him. I have to trust him.
You say that again and again, Paulina, and then he disappoints you.
And every time I send him packing, it hurts worse.
Honey, how much more of this are you gonna be able to survive?
I won't have to.
Okay, Paulina, what's Jake up to now?
Iris, go get your roots done.
You know, my sources tell me that he's still on Spencer Harrison's payroll.
Is this true?
He's doing some freelance media consulting.
I can only imagine the schemes those two are cooking up.
Iris, it's all above board and professional.
I'll bet.
Listen, we made a deal. I won't object to his working with Spencer, and he will not come between me and my family. Period.
You know, you're making a big mistake.
If you don't mind, I have work to do.
Would you mind telling your stepmother that Corey's stock went down again today?
I have spoken to the Wall Street office. They will be reporting to the board on the long-term trend, Iris.
Is there a problem?
Because of some of our losses, we're having a cash flow problem.
Why? What happened?
Well, someone made a very bad investment in a television station, and then, of course, there was a loss of income from the book of Felicia's, which we didn't publish because we lost one of our best-selling authors, and I think maybe Rachel can explain why that happened.
Iris, if you have a criticism to make of me, why don't you make it in private?
Was I being critical?
Rachel, this cash flow problem, is it serious?
It is not serious at the moment, but it could be if we don't take some action.
What kind of action do we need to take?
Well, in order to get a handle on this problem, we're probably going to have to sell KBAY.
That's just what I've been saying. But of course, nobody listens to me.
So what makes you think that Jenna and Felicia are going to have a problem in the cabin?
Jenna is not the best person to be dealing with Felicia right now.
But she just admitted that Felicia has a drinking problem.
You know, I've seen hundreds of Jennas. I mean, wives, lovers, sons, daughters. They all think they can help, but they only make it worse.
Are you always such a defeatist?
Hey, I've been there, remember? I mean, I had my own Jenna when I was trying to straighten out for the upteenth time. They think they can make you stop your habit, but only you can make yourself quit.
So what am I supposed to do, lock Felicia in a room until she decides to quit drinking?
Well, that's the way it worked for me. I mean, that's why I owe Kevin, because he made me do time.
Great. So short of sending my mother to Sing Sing, have you any other brilliant ideas?
Well, she can only help herself. I mean, sometimes an intervention will make a person see the light of day, but sometimes it takes a life or death crisis.
Well, my mother did almost burn herself up, but I guess that really didn't get through to her.
Right. So what chance does Jenna have?
Zero.
She better be prepared to spend the next few days with a roaring alcoholic. I mean, it won't be pretty.
Wait a second. If there's no alcohol in the cabin, then how bad can it be?
That'll make it worse. There are physical reactions to withdrawal. Jenna is not a professional. She couldn't deal with it.
So now you're saying that they shouldn't have even gone in the first place?
Yeah. Well, they left already, right?
Yeah.
And there's no phone?
No.
Well, then all we can do is wait and hope for the best.
Okay, I finished putting everything away. We have enough food to last us till summer.
What, you don't have room for all of it?
No, I put it all away.
So what are you looking for?
Nothing, just being nosy. Well, I actually was wondering if the Coreys had some games.
Are you making sure that there's no liquor here?
You're right.
Honey, you really don't have to worry about me. I'm fine.
I know. But I also think that it might be good for you if you didn't drink for a few days.
Please, you know, I could do that with one hand tied behind my back.
Oh, yeah?
Of course.
Good, then it's settled.
What is?
You won't drink. There's no liquor here unless you brought some with you. I don't think you did.
No, I mean, why would you even say that?
Because you allow yourself 2 drinks a day,
Right.
that's why. But you don't need those, right?
No, I'm hardly desperate.
Of course not. You know, this could be a really fun time for us. I want it to be perfect.
I know. Oh, so do I.
All right, so it's settled. We're not going to bring up the drinking anymore. We're just going to relax and enjoy each other's company.
Right. We're gonna have a lovely time together, just you and me, and I think we should have a fire, don't you? I mean, it's a little cold in here, so I'm gonna go out and get some wood from the wood bin, all right?
All right, I'll come with you.
Oh, no. You're pregnant, and I don't want you to exert
What's
yourself.
a few logs? It's not that heavy.
Okay.
Come on. I want you to know that the next few days we're going to do everything together.
Okay.
All right, come on. What happened to Mary Frances?
I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen to me.
Where did she go?
She's walking home.
Maybe I should follow her.
No, it's not such a great idea. She doesn't want to have anything to do with either one of us.
I feel so responsible.
Why do you say that?
Because if you had been alone, it would have been a lot easier.
What did you mean before? I don't deserve this.
Cass, I know that you think in your heart that Mary Frances helped Douglas to die. I know it's hard to say. It was hard for me to admit to myself, too.
No. No, she would have come to me. She would have told me.
You were Douglas's lawyer.
But Frankie and I are engaged.
You know, sometimes the people we love don't always turn out the way we would hope. I mean, look at me and Douglas. He knew it was over. He didn't even say goodbye.
Christy.
Oh, Cass. This is awful. I wish this had never happened. I hate what's happened between you and Mary Frances. I wish that Douglas and I had never come to Bay City. But then I never would have met you.
It's the one good thing that's come out of all of this.
Are you serious? Really?
Really, absolutely.
Oh, Cass, you don't know what that means to me.
You know, honey, when you were in Florida, I had a talk with Dean about setting a date for your wedding.
Oh, yeah? We will, don't worry.
Well, I hope I didn't make him too nervous. I don't want him to think that I'm bringing out the shotgun or anything.
Oh, he wouldn't think that.
Well, you know how rock stars are. They father these kids and they never tie the knot. I don't know, maybe it's an image thing.
I know, but Dean's not doing it for the image, Mom, really. He's very, very serious about being a father.
Well, I just really think you should do this, you know, for the child's sake. If Luke and I had just gotten married, you know, we would have never lost Lorna.
Well, it's not like we don't want a wedding. It's just finding the appropriate time.
Well, don't wait too long, all right?
Okay, we won't.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should plan your wedding. How's that? I'll look for some paper and we can write down our ideas and the kind of flowers we want and the guest list.
Come sit down.
I think that's a great idea.
No, it's not, because we came here to relax.
Honey, I relax so much better when I'm doing something like floral arrangements and
let's
invitations.
Just try to enjoy the country, okay?
So what do you want me to do? Just be in a rocking chair and churn butter?
I know. I brought Chinese checkers with me. You want to play a game?
Chinese checkers?
Yeah, let me go get them, okay? Mom, what are you doing?
I understand. I'll be over there and handle it as soon as I can. All right.
I hate to think what Jake is up to with Spencer.
Are you talking to me without an interpreter?
Why does Paulina stand for it? It's not as if Spencer's the biggest fan.
I have given up figuring out why Paulina keeps forgiving Jake.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn!
What?
What if Paulina tells Jake about the cash flow problem with Corey? I mean, that is just what Spencer would love to hear.
But Paulina just promised that she was going to keep the family and Jake separate.
Well, it looks like Jake doesn't have a cash flow problem.
Watch me change a pumpkin into Cinderella at the ball.
Jake, where did you get that suit?
I told you I was going to change my image. You like it?
It must have cost a fortune. Where did you get the money?
I charged it on my plastic. Come on, I will take you to lunch at Antoine.
Jake, this is not our life. Now, what are you up to?
Nothing. Spencer is loaded, and I am charging him top dollar. You stick with me, and you'll be drinking champagne from a crystal slipper.
The worm turns into a snake.
God help us all.
Come on, Kevin. We can eat late.
Sorry, precious. I've got to be here burning the midnight law books.
Are you avoiding me, Anderson?
I promise I'll make it up to you later.
Okay, how about I come over to your office and I bring something really hot and spicy?
Lorna, I can't tonight.
Fine then, I won't bother you. I'll just go home and I'll just sit in that big bed of yours all by my lonesome and twiddle my thumbs.
Yeah? What'll you be wearing?
Well, I could see if my birthday suit is left over for my birthday.
Oh. Don't forget the candles.
Well, that is a party that you will not want to miss. Goodbye.
Is that your boyfriend? Working overtime to throw innocent people in the slammer?
Look, he is doing his job. Why don't you just concentrate and do yours?
I am doing my job. I'm not yakking on the phone, am I?
Is this the new song you're working on?
Yes. It's just the lead sheet with some lyrics on it.
happy, and besides, this could be like the best stuff you've ever done.
You don't think it's too sappy writing about a new baby?
No. No, it's real.
Good. I want it to be a surprise for Jenna. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
What are you doing there, Mom? I smell the booze.
Jenna.
No,
please.
No, you told me that you didn't need to drink.
Said that.
Yes, and you told me that you didn't bring any liquor with you, Mom.
No, I want you to listen to me,
You lied to
darling.
me.
Couldn't you just listen to me? I would never lie
because
to you
I
about
believed you.
anything.
I didn't believe anybody else, not
Jenna.
Lorna, not Cass, not Rachel. I believed what you told me.
Jenna, you're all that I have.
No, you don't
honey.
care about me.
Yes.
What you care about is right in here.
No.
You're drunk.
Jenna.
What are we gonna do?
I'll talk to Frankie as soon as I get home.
No, I don't mean about Mary Frances, Cass. I mean about us.
I can't, Christy. Not now.
I know you're worried about her, but I think she suspects already. That's why she's so upset.
Suspects what?
Let's face it, Cass. I mean, it's obvious that you and I have feelings for each other. It's been like that for months. We can't hide it anymore. What's that? Someone's there.
The Channel 4 News now brings you First News on the Scene at 5. First News, First Forecast with Bill Hall. It's on the Scene at 5 starting Monday here on Channel 4. Hey, Mid-South, you said you wanted more news and weather, plus entertainment and fun on the morning show. Well, you got it. Watch the new Channel 4 Morning Show starting April 12th here on Channel 4.
Days of Our Lives, 7,000th episode, NBC Friday.
See Helen. See